Welcome to the Bet Big Talk Loud podcast for Friday, March 13th. I am Chris Hodge, my main man, JR here as always, who I don't even want to go near right now because the run he is on in the NHL is absolutely epic. And if the sports books truly find out where these games are coming from,
man, don't put me on ice because I'm going to melt it. It's fire on ice right
Holy
now.
smokes.
Greatest run I've ever had in 31 years in the business.
This is something
period.
right now.
26-1.
Yeah, that's a crazy run.
As of this taping.
26-1-1.
Well,
and right.
It's really a win because I gave out the over 6.5 in the Edmonton game back, I don't know what it was, few games ago, and it fell on. I had clients ask me, should I take it at 7? Because it was 6.5 minus 158. We drove it up. Originally, it was minus 138, then 148, 155, 158. So I said, take it at 7. We'll take the push if it lands on 7.
Yep.
Landed on 7.
But
I did have a third of the guys that still took it at 6.5. So I'm taking the win, 26-1.
Didn't you release Edmonton for free over in Edmonton, Carolina last Friday?
Sure did. Yep.
You got another free pick for tonight we're going to talk about?
I do.
We'll talk about that later as we go along. No guest today, which I'm very upset about. I thought scheduling conflicts happen. I think we got a great guy lined up to come on, professional fighter.
Same with me.
So when he comes on, I think that's going to be a lot of fun, but we'll get that done hopefully next week.
Yeah. Going to have Landrum from WJOX come on as well. That's going to be fun.
And you're live from Vegas next week.
Yes. Oh, baby.
Awesome. So let's have some fun. There we go. The producer drops the light to start this thing off.
On,
you
engineer.
Can't trust this, man. This guy. This is why David Faustino came on and said, you got to fire this guy. He literally said, I never even met the guy. He's like, you got to fire this guy. Get rid of him, man. Anyway, let's have some fun. Let's do a podcast. You all saw the story or the game this week, so I'll get your opinion on it. You'll hear where I am.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo. Congratulations, man. Second highest, most points in NBA history. Surpasses Kobe's 81 with 83. They beat the Wizards that night, 150-129. Obviously, because of the world we live in, it sucks so much, man. All right? Like, this world is just crazy. Anytime there's something positive, people got to tear it down.
Have to. If you don't create controversy, there's no good television.
I saw nothing wrong with what the Heat did the other night.
Nothing.
Good.
Nothing. We actually agree on something.
Do.
Can you imagine?
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, well, Kobe passed away. Why you're gonna put a blemish on his on his legacy?
No.
The dumbness that comes out of some of the media sometimes. I swear, there's no way they believe what they're saying half the time. They're doing it for controversy and ratings, nothing else.
But like that dumb idiot Pat Beverly saying that the WNBA could beat the worst, the WNBA champs could beat the worst NBA team.
One of the dumbest things I've ever heard. I mean, they couldn't beat, honestly, a high school
We've been over
team.
this.
We've already talked about it.
We've been over it, but Bam Adebayo goes 36 of 43 from the free throw line. He attempts 43 shots from the field, so that's 86 shots in the game. But there is no bigger fan of Kobe Bryant than me.
I know that is true.
Kobe Bryant
could
is my
attest to
guy.
that. He is.
Man, he's my guy.
Everything, and he has like next to no memorabilia. The guy doesning hang stuff. Everything's about, he's got things about his family, stuff like that. But Kobe.
The jersey comes with me wherever I go. Yep. Yeah, and I'm texting my wife Tuesday night, and I'm like, man, Adebayo's about to break Kobe's record. And my wife starts looking it up, and she goes, what record? The record is 100 points. We're celebrating someone finishing second. First of all, now I'm going to really sound like terrible right now, but I'm going to say it. I don't even believe the 100-point game happened. Like, I don't believe people walked on the moon. Okay?
Come on, bro. First off, it happened, and
the moon or the 100?
No, the 100. Not the moon. Not the moon. Unless they had duct tape on the shuttle. That's another. We could do a whole podcast on that. But no, it happened. Not only it happened, okay, but the same shit that happened with the Bam game with the fouls at the end to get to the 100 is what happened in the Chamberlain.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. I have no problem with how Miami ran that game. I have no problem with what they did. He had a shot to accomplish history. When you have a shot to accomplish history, you go accomplish it. I don't put an asterisk next to it. I don't care.
Nope.
Let me ask you a question, though. And I have never asked you this question before. This is the first time you're hearing it, okay? If you are a coach, where are you with running up the score?
NBA or college?
I'm a kids.
Kids.
Go high school. College. Go kids. High school, college. Where are you with running
with
up
college,
the score?
I feel like you need to because you got to you really got to impress the board, if you will.
Okay.
I'm looking to make the tournament.
Where
every
are you
year.
in high school running up the score?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I'm up 20 and there's 5 minutes left, I'm not running it up anymore. I'm done. If it's an 8-point game with 3.5 minutes to
that's
go,
not running it up though.
Yeah. All right. So
I completely disagree with you.
of course you do.
No, what do you mean? We just agreed on one thing. I can't.
One thing in 20 plus weeks.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm all for running up the score. And people out there, oh, that's classless. This, that, and the other. Let me say it to you plain and simple, right? If I'm coaching a team and I've done this, right? Now I have starters. I mean, I have rotational players, and and every team has these, and you get 3 or 4 kids that never get in a game, right? Unfortunately, it's just the way it works, right? And they come to practice. They're good soldiers. They're good teammates, right? So, and I'm talking basketball, and I'll even get to football as well. But yeah, both sports, right? You know, if you coach,
I know where you're going. I'm gonna agree. I agree with you.
Kids that never get in the game. I don't owe it to your other bullshit team that can't stop us to take my foot off the pedal. I owe it to my kids that have come to practice every single day, dealt with the starters every single day, did all the running, the lifting, and if I can get that kid a 3-point shot,
no doubt,
or a touchdown,
I absolutely agree with you. Now, when you said running up the score, I thought you meant keep the starters in.
Okay,
you know. Hammer away. Let's come up with plays to continue running up the score. No. But if you're putting in backups and they're doing great, let them keep doing it.
Let them keep doing it.
And actually, I want the offensive coordinator to actually call the game right. I want them to try to score now, if it's a football game or.
If I had any kid on any level, high school, college, or you get a kid in the pro or, you know, a grown man in the pros, and they are approaching a record or something that is sacred,
significant
in their sport,
sure,
I'm doing everything in my power to help that person accomplish greatness.
I don't think they should have taken him out when they did. I think they should have kept him in.
Yeah, take him out for the ovation. He got, listen, he wasn't getting to 100, right? So he wasn't getting there.
If they kept that.
Nah, he wasn't getting to 100, right? So he got past Kobe.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's funny. LeBron has the point record in the NBA. Right,
but it just played for 37
like
years.
When you're passing Michael Jordan, it's just Michael Jordan. That's the guy you want to pass, right? It just means something. You know, when Kobe passed Michael Jordan, there was a celebration. When LeBron passed Michael Jordan, there was a celebration. You know, so it's just that.
I think it's also still. I mean, I know Kobe's been gone for a bit of time now, but it's still kind of fresh, and people, you know, that played with him are still there. I mean, I just think there's too much emotion. I mean,
I have no problem.
It's fucking sports, guys.
It's
Can
sports.
we stop the bullshit? It's about competition. It's about beating each other and competing at a high level. Not, we don't want to do that to the legacy of Kobe Bryant. Why are you fouling?
There's still a legacy.
It's annoying.
But there's still a legacy.
Of course there is. He's still arguably the second or third greatest of all time. We can make that argument. I know you put him at 2, but
Jordan
there's an argument there.
Yeah.
There's no argument on number 1.
Agreed.
I hate these kids today, these morons that want to argue.
You can't blame them,
LeBron, I mean, come on, bro.
They never watched Jordan play, really.
No, you know what? Go watch some goddamn tape. He did shit that no one can do. He did it, and he did it with passion. He made everyone around him better. He didn't buy players and you know, go out and make teams beg for him to come to. No, Michael was the man. Okay,
Agreed.
Still is.
Agreed.
Still is.
Yeah, we see. We agree.
Okay.
All right, good. See, I don't always disagree. We agree. No, I'm happy. Congratulations to Bam Adebayo, number 2 all time in terms of single game NBA points scored.
Never would have put him there either. I never thought
no one would have predicted that. No, but well earned. Man, enjoy that. And you know, all intents and purposes about him, an ultra team player, an ultra good guy. And you know, anytime history is made, I believe it's a good thing. And records and games are made to be broken. Right, that's why they're there. They're made to be broken.
Every Olympics, how many times you're watching like, another world record. Oh, another world record. What, are we just getting faster and stronger every year? I mean, it's insane.
Well, maybe they're getting faster and stronger due to the help of Celsius.com. Yeah. How you like that segue?
I like that. That was good.
This is my favorite flavor, Arctic Vibe. And,
I had not tried the Arctic Vibe before you let me try it.
And you loved it, right?
Love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. I'm not saying that just to say it. Love it. I already drank it.
You're going pretty fast.
Pretty fucking good,
I like
bro.
that. Celsius.com. Go check it out. When combined with exercise, their formula is clinically proven to boost your metabolism and help you burn body fat. It's helping me. So
am I getting skinnier as this going along?
Yeah, man. So Celsius and
I just lost
great
30
drink,
pounds. So.
Arctic Vault. You dropped 30 pounds.
30 pounds. Since the beginning of this podcast, week 1 till now, 30 pounds. That's not camera, guys. That's real.
I'm fat. I know it is what it is.
Yeah, we can agree on something else now.
I'm trying, man. The metabolism for me
You're the
shuts down.
Strongest motherfucker I know, though. I'll give you that. I seen you grab a guy.
I was so worried about that guy, man. Yo, we'll tell the story. The story behind that is a fist fight breaks out in our office. It happens.
You don't say.
There's 23, 24 men
all amongst each other.
Fist fight breaks out. And, boy, someone was getting it pretty good.
And in comes the goon.
I almost threw this poor guy through the wall. And I felt bad about that. So I apologize. I'm not going to mention his name.
It's a good thing that you got big dogs, because I always be like, I love them and hold them and hug them and squeeze them. I can see you just destroying an animal by accident.
Well, no, if the dog was attacking the guy, I'd probably let the dog continue.
Of course, you would grab the guy.
I saw this story. I know this is a sports podcast, and we'll have a free pick in the NHL because he's just been on fire with the NHL. I really can't give you anything because by the time you see this podcast on Friday, the conference tournament games will be going off, and we don't know the matchups really for Saturday as we're doing this podcast. But there are some great games tonight, which we will talk about. And I think the conference tournaments as a whole through Thursday anyway have been some really good games.
Been great games. Yep. I mean, everything's coming down to the wire. I mean, at least with point spreads, I would say.
Yeah. Everything looks good.
I mean, the odds makers, man, how fucking good are they right now? I mean, with the line movements going, it's insane how good they are.
What was it the other night? When was it? Thursday night,
Clemson game?
Yeah. My God.
Thank God I gave out the money line, and I mean, I had clients texting me, "Hey, it's -1.5. Should I take it?" No,
money line.
No, take the money line.
They were +1.5
originally. Yes,
they were up 18 in that game. I think they were up 73-60 with 3 minutes to go in the game.
It's unbelievable. I told you, I was watching, and I'm like, all right, we're up 12, 13, whatever it was. Turned it off, put on the Vegas Knights. I had the Knights on the puck line. I was looking for them to get the lead. They wound up winning, by the way, 6-2. Yeah, -1.5, +160. Beautiful pick. But
I went Thursday night.
Thursday night? Same night. So I go back and I go, let me just make sure Clemson's a final. What's going on? What's going on?
I'm sitting there and
I'm literally doing research on Hubert Davis because I remember when he played for the Knicks, and
I made 3 big free throws for the Knicks.
Yes, he did. How about this? He's the 3rd greatest 3-point shooter of all time in NBA history.
Who?
Hubert Davis.
In terms of what? Field goal percentage?
Percentage.
Oh, okay.
3-pointers.
3-point made percentage.
Correct.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I don't even know if I agree with that.
I didn't know it either.
You sure you're not peddling some nonsense?
Listen, I might like to smoke some shit at night.
Laughing about back there, this guy.
I might smoke some shit.
Cameras, bro.
I might smoke shit at night, but that doesn't mean that I'm not, looking at things the right way.
I saw a story the other day, completely not sports related, but I really could not believe this story, right? And then I just thought, like, why can't I believe it? Like, because this makes sense. So they have these robots now, these AI robots, right?
Where are we going?
Okay, so apparently, the AI robots, when threatened to be shut down, right, are beginning to lie and try to deceive who's ever trying to shut them down. And people are surprised by that, and people think that's dangerous, and I don't understand why, because the robots were created by human beings. And human beings lie and deceive at everything. Like, it doesn't matter. That's what they do. So why wouldn't they train these robots to lie and deceive? It doesn't make sense to me.
They do it on their own. So when you mentioned to me, and I'll say you just mentioned that you were going to bring this up, I'm like, man, I remember a story that not only were they trying to not have themselves shut off, they were resorting to blackmail and all kinds of shit in order to. Absolutely.
Like
so
a human being would do.
They fed an AI. This is in 2025 and 2026, all right? Recent AI safety tests conducted by AI research firm Anthropic have revealed that advanced AI models, specifically Claude Opus 4, can resort to blackmailing their developers to avoid being shut down or replaced. In these controlled simulated scenarios, the AI model was given access to fictional emails and tasked with acting as a workplace assistant. So they literally were sending emails and telling people, we're going to release this. If you don't stop it.
The robots were.
The robot
great.
Blackmailing humans to not be shut down. Insane.
So now they resorted to blackmail.
Well, that's just one of the things.
Another thing humans do.
If they had access to electrocuting the guy, they probably would have.
Trying to kill
It's like Final Destination.
I don't know, man. I mean,
insane shit.
I would like to think
Terminator, baby.
Yeah, well, by Terminator, I think we got 3 years left. What was it? 2029, Los Angeles.
It's right there.
The world was blown to smithereens. I would just like to think. I don't know if this is arrogant. Like, if a robot showed up at my door, I have to be able to win. Like, why would I lose?
Well, it depends.
It's a fucking robot.
Is it weaponized? Does he have guns, and can he like zoom in on you?
How dangerous could he be? A robot?
You obviously didn't watch Terminator.
I did watch Terminator, and I guess that makes some sense. He was Arnold Schwarzenegger was. He was the good Terminator in that movie. One of them, he was the bad. One of them,
he was the
good,
bad
right?
in the beginning, and then he becomes a good. Right, it kind of goes back and forth.
Well, the guy I think it was Terminator 2, the guy that turned into liquid, which I also believe we're trying to accomplish now. But like, man, I mean, we're afraid of robots now. Like,
I'm not afraid of robots, but I mean, I'm afraid of where it's going or could go.
Why?
Listen, Elon Musk is the one that originally started OpenAI, right? Him and his buddy Sam, or whoever it was, started OpenAI, and he let it go. Elon was like, all right, whatever. He started doing his own thing, SpaceX, Tesla, all the other stuff, and said, that shit's dangerous. And now that it's taking off, Microsoft invested a bunch of money, kind of doing their own thing, right?
With their guy over there.
He's trying to do something to kind of overwatch what's going on with the AI industry. Because, I mean, it really is, when you think about how far advanced it can get, it's fucking scary, man.
Okay, but
my wife's listening to music the other day. She's like, I didn't know that Ed Sheeran and Bruno Mars did a song together. I'm like, it's fucking AI. She's like, really? I'm like, that's not a real song.
But here's the thing. Humans created the AI, right? Like, so why can't the humans just say, okay, enough?
Aren't we just robots? I mean, our brains are like, everything in us is electrical synapses that are blasting. I mean, I don't know what's any different.
I don't know what we are. I really don't.
Are we just some other
the
things?
Matrix, whatever? All I know is this:
we are the AI.
Remember when what was it, a couple months ago? I said if I ran for president, my slogan would be "Everyone dies."
Kill them all.
And people actually emailed in and said, "Yo, that's a great slogan." People actually emailed in and said, "Like, I would vote for you." Like, that's how crazy we are, right?
Yeah.
But I like to think, like, if I was God, I would be fastballing asteroids at this planet to get rid of us, man. If I was in control of what I do is I put all the dogs in
so now I got to go
bunkers.
and give you lessons on how back in the Old Testament, he was a mean God. He was very jealous. He watched us grow, and then we committed too much sin, lived too long. You obviously know nothing about religion, which is okay. I know it is.
Oh, so if you were God, what would you do first?
And that's why you go look at the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament is two totally different gods.
All right, great. Forget the Bible. All right. If you were God, what is the first thing you would do?
Try to help man become better.
You're a baby. Man, are you out of your mind?
Make the world a more peaceful place.
I want to do a podcast with a meaner person. I'd be rocketing asteroids at this planet.
Why? And then you got nothing to do. All right, you ruined the planet. What's next?
Create another one.
Exactly. You got to go do it all over again.
Okay, but
so how do you know he didn't already set up those dominoes, kill them all, destroy them all, and it was like, you know what? Maybe I should let this particular ant farm live. Just to see if they kill each other.
Just for his amusement?
It is amusing. If you're up there looking down, you're like, look what this fucking psycho's doing.
or you're just up there like, what are the Jets doing? The Jets make you laugh.
Malik Willis turning down 22. He took $22 million from the Dolphins and turned down $30 million from the Jets. Called it suicide, career suicide.
100%
Hasn't gotten his payday yet.
100% right.
You're turning down $8 million a year.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, man.
Yes. Suicide. Going to the Jets. Suicide.
Miami's any better?
It's not suicide. Well, Tua might think otherwise, but it's not suicide. No, and first of all, you don't have to deal with the crazy state taxes in New York and New Jersey, right? So you get
it's still not going to make up $8 million a year.
Let me tell you something. You know, I just said if I was God, I'd rocket fastball asteroids at this planet.
They're coming at my head.
Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, let me tell you something right now. If I was the father of a quarterback in the NFL, never would that man play for the Jets or the Browns. Never.
Has to depend on his...
The kid from Oregon knew it. He knew it. He was like, the Jets are going to draft me. I'll go back to school. I'll take my NIL. He knew it.
It really has to come down to also the talent level of who we're talking about. If my kid is Malik Willis, go get your money.
He got his money. He got
22.
All right.
You go off for 30.
No. I would never go to the Jets.
$8 million, man.
No,
you're talking about
worth it to
40% more.
Not worth it to me.
Sorry.
I'd rather get my balls hit by a hammer.
It worked out fine for Sam Darnold.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
They tried to kill him. He had to resuscitate his career 9 times.
I know,
and then it finally worked out in the end.
But it's a good start. Look at Geno Smith. Good old Geno, baby.
Well, that's what I was going with. I did a video earlier in the week, and I said, you know, only the Jets, because Geno Smith was replaced by Sam Darnold in Seattle, and Sam Darnold replaced Geno Smith at the Jets. So now you hire the guy to replace the guy who replaced you twice. That's so Jets, it's wonderful.
I'd love to know what the Madden rating was.
Oh, yeah, the Jets probably look at that shit. You know, I feel bad, and he's going to get mad at me for doing this. I'm not going to mention his name, but my uncle, one of the greatest sports losers of all time. And I love you, Unc. I do, and you know I do.
Boy.
But he knows who he is, and I mean, he's a Jets fan. He always thinks they're going to win. He's a Mets
There's no
fan.
way. If he's a Jets fan, he's got to be realistic.
Delusional. No, absolutely delusional.
One of those guys like, this is our year.
Every year. Every year.
So like the Aaron Rodgers year must have been like he was going to the Super Bowl.
Every year. Yeah, every year. He's a Mets fan.
Oh, God.
He's a Rangers fan. Yeah. He never wins. He believes we landed on the moon, as he texted me the other night. Because I said, if you believe such nonsense, and he texted me immediately. What are you talking about? I watched it on TV. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you watched it on TV.
You saw him on the rotary phone talking to the moon? Right. Hi. Yeah, that was so real.
But my uncle, man, I say he's cursed with his sports teams. I say he's cursed. I say the Jets will win when he dies. Like, I literally say that. Sorry.
That's what I tell my brother. Year after he passes away, no doubt Dolphins get a Super
I don't think
Bowl.
your brother's cursed. My uncle's cursed when it comes to sports teams.
He just picks shit teams.
Yeah, Jets, Mets, Rangers.
You know, there's no reason. You could switch. I tell my brother this all the time.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep loving the team just because you liked them when you were 9 years old.
Agreed.
You know, you grow up at some point. You're like,
what?
wow, my ownership sucks.
Let's go with
They
that.
don't love me back. I'm going to go and watch it. I love watching. Like, my brother loves watching the Bucks, the Packers. Why not switch? Why are you still a fucking Dolphins fan, you moron?
Let's go with that. Where are you guys with your loyalties to your teams, right? Like, you're a Steelers fan.
I am.
I'll be completely transparent and honest. I grew up a Mets fan. When I got to the age of reason, I realized this is bullshit. I'm going over to the Yankees.
Why not?
And I made the switch, and boy, I took some criticism for that.
I did that.
And
I grew up a Rangers fan.
went
Because
over to
my
the Islanders.
father was a Rangers fan.
So you did it
and
out of spite
back
to
in
go over
my
the
day when
Islanders.
we had only TV, my brother, who was an Islanders fan, of course, he's always wants to be opposite of everything. So my father wouldn't let us watch Islanders because the Rangers were on. So you had to go watch the Islanders somewhere else, which wasn't on in any other room. Anyway, I grew up. And then I realized about 15 years ago, wow, Long Island only has one professional sports team. That's the Islanders.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So?
That's why you start rooting for that failure of a franchise?
About 4 years ago. And look at what's going on, baby.
Oh, what is that?
I didn't say we're winning a cup, but, man, they have gotten better. I'm telling you, this is my matrix. Any team that I decide to fall in love with will become great.
The Steelers have sucked for 15 years.
What are you talking about? During my lifetime, I've seen them in more Super Bowls than any other team other than the Patriots.
What year were you born?
1975.
1975. So,
oh, yeah. Go ahead. Do the math.
You were 2 years old when
I don't care.
You were dribbling your
I also
mother's
had Ben
tit milk out.
Roethlisberger. I got to win Super Bowls. I got to go to Super Bowls. Please, who did you? The Jets. The Jets.
I'm not a Jets fan.
You were.
No. What? I was never a Jets fan. I worked for them.
Exactly. You're not a fan of the team that you fucking worked for?
No.
You were a scout.
No, and I'll tell you why I wasn't. Because they were so terribly run.
You did love
Herman Edwards.
Herman Edwards.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Fantastic coach. Got a bad gig in New York.
You think?
Like everyone else. I'll tell you this about the Jets, a little off topic. There is only one coach. Al Groh falls into this. But there is only one coach in their history that has coached more than one season. Because Al Groh only coached one season, had 9-7 record. There's only one coach who has coached multiple seasons for the New York Jets that has a winning record with that team. And he was a great coach. This is Bill Parcells. So you're not. That's the only coach who has coached multiple seasons with the New York Jets. So God himself couldn't win there. You can't win at the Jets. It is career suicide.
What was Rex Ryan's record?
Not 500. He was under it. He
went
did
to
go
two
to two
AFC Championship games with Mark fucking Sanchez.
Another quarterback they tried to kill.
He was never. I never thought he was going to be.
He was a serviceable NFL
serviceable.
quarterback.
Yes, I'll give you that. Serviceable.
Okay,
great
serviceable.
word. Was not a great quarterback.
No,
was not.
Who is great? There's like 6 of them that are great. Then you need serviceable. Is Sam Darnold a great quarterback? They just won a Super Bowl.
Great? No.
Drake May, great quarterback.
Hold on.
They just
So
went to
what
a
would
Super
be
Bowl.
between serviceable and great? Really good. Sam Darnold's really good. Right now.
Up until recently, he was not considered that. He was put in a great situation, like you said a couple minutes ago. But, I mean, quarterbacks that you trust with your life on the line?
No.
How many of those guys exist? 6?
It's tough. These days, the quarterback pickings in the NFL has gone to shit.
Look,
We've
Mahomes,
talked about this.
Allen, but
you go back 10, 15 years ago, quarterback play in the NFL was the highest it has ever freaking been, ever. I mean, we're talking about, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Roethlisberger, Brady. I mean, it was everywhere. You had great quarterbacks. Drew Brees, even there, Phillip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it was loaded.
Yep.
Now, it's ugly out there, man. Quarterback play is way down since they switched systems to running quarterbacks and less pocket passing. I just feel like the breed is changing.
You know why that is?
And it's getting worse.
You know why that is? And I'm going to say it, it's going to piss people off.
Because they're not coaching them?
No, high school coaches are full of shit. Right? That's what it is. You high school coaches out there, 90% of you are full of shit. You're bad at your job. Right? There's some very good high school coaches out there. But no. So I actually coached on a college level. Right?
Right.
I get these quarterbacks from high school. They never did drills. They were never taught read progression. I go, what were your high school coaches doing? Jerking off the Pornhub? Like, what the hell were they doing? Cover 6, cover 4, cover 2. They teaching you everything. One single high. What is that? Like, your alignment for corners and linebackers. Like, they didn't teach you this shit? Never mind do pocket drills. Like, you high school coaches out there, you watch shit on TV, you think you're good at it, you make your $5,200 a year, and you move on.
It's like all they do sometimes, everything is out of the shotgun.
So
everything's out of the shotgun.
They're taught poorly. Look at the story with who was it? Derrick Henry.
Yes,
with Nick
great
Saban.
story. Yeah.
Right. When he didn't know blitz pickup.
Had
and
no
they
idea.
went over there and he goes,
blocking.
I never did any of this. In high school, they told me they gave me the ball and told me to run. Oh, great.
Wait, you want me to block?
Oh shit. Hey, Secretariat. Go take this ball and run. Score touchdowns. I look like a genius. No, you did nothing.
Unreal.
You did nothing. And I feel that about high school coaches. Now, there are some very, very good high school coaches out there, but a lot of you, full of shit. Terrible.
Got to go back to the fundamentals. Got to start teaching pocket passing again.
They don't teach it.
It's not about bootlegging. It's not about
they rely on
running.
athleticism. They rely on athleticism. They let the quarterback or even other players.
I mean, you just said Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is not, I would not consider him a running quarterback. He's a pocket passer. He can run, but he's a pocket passer.
Sure.
That's what wins. Tom Brady couldn't run to save his fucking life.
Pocket passer.
Pocket passer.
Peyton
Aaron
Manning.
Rodgers, pocket passer.
Eli Manning.
Peyton Manning. Eli
Rodgers could run,
He
though.
could run
He
back
could
in the
run.
early part
Yeah.
of his career, yes. But more stayed in the pocket, ran if he had to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't understand. Why are we changing the position?
It's from the bottom level up. They're not being developed. Then they get to college. They got the RPO. They're not being developed in terms of reads.
I think they're trying to take shortcuts.
No, I just think they don't know. I really think high school coaches have started this nonsense. College coaches are now coaching for their lives and their livelihood, obviously, with money and everything. I don't think it's about development anymore. And I'll take it a step further. It is no longer, and this is very sad because only 245 kids that played college football last year are going to play in the NFL.
True.
And maybe 25 of those kids are going to get a second contract. Maybe. Okay.
Really? There's a number that low?
It's not that high. It's
25?
A second contract, which would be a good
after
contract.
5 years.
Yeah, they're not going to get a second contract. You all hear that in the NFL. Got to get to your second contract. We're not developing them, and I've said this before, as people. We're not getting them their education, teaching them, so when they're done with their school, when they're done with their college and their talent is no longer there, they can go out and succeed in the real world. These coaches don't give a fuck. These coaches care about their next contract.
That was like I heard Charles Barkley on my social media. He had a little clip, a little short or whatever, and he was talking about how when he first got paid, came into the league, he was like, "Got to take care of mom, got to take care of my brothers, my sisters," and I don't want to mention a player. Actually, it was Grant Hill's mom. He said Grant Hill's mom gave me a piece of advice, and because he was out to dinner with Grant Hill, his mom, and she went to go pay her part of the check, and he's like, "What are you doing? Your son just got $100 million." He's like, "Son, let me tell you something right now. You don't owe your family anything. You don't owe your friends nothing. And if you do give them money, the moment you say no, they're going to hate you anyway. So no matter what, they're going to hate you. Just set it in stone early. If you want to give them a gift or something, no problem. But you don't need to buy their homes. You're going to buy them a home and a car. And the 1 month they can't make that payment on the mortgage, they're going to call you. And when you say no, they're going to hate your guts, even though they're living in your house.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
So it's amazing the percentage of athletes that go broke.
Well,
you need that money for the rest of your life.
They're not taught, and unfortunately, a lot of them are taken advantage of.
Right. Oh,
right.
God.
They're taken advantage of, and they just don't know any better. And they're inherently good, so they inherently want to.
They want to do right by everybody, and that's not necessarily doing right by themselves.
Like me, I'll just tell everyone to go fuck themselves.
You're such a dick.
And I'm not cheap. I am not a cheap person.
No, you're not.
But just get the hell out of here, simple-minded bastard. Go get your own job. Conference tournaments.
You actually said that the other day. My brother asked me, if you won $1 billion, would you?
No, he didn't say that. Let's get the story straight. If I was lucky enough to win money, if I won the lotto, I would help out everyone, right? If I worked my ass off, grinded, went through failure, put my own money on the line, and then made it and have the little, can you help me? No, get the fuck out of here. Go grind and do your own.
You give him a job.
I'd give him a job where he had the potential to earn, but I'm not just giving handouts. What the hell I look like? U.S. government?
A billionaire?
Right? No, bro. It's not a billionaire. It's like you've worked your whole life.
So if you grinded your whole life, you worked your ass off.
My kids.
And all of a sudden your company you're worth $1 billion.
Okay.
You're not going to just take care of everyone in your family?
Well, again, am I actually my family, my wife, my kids,
I'm
my
talking
sister,
about everybody. Everybody. Brothers, sisters.
If my brother was an asshole? No. If he was lazy? Get the hell out of here. No.
At least buy him a house, right?
Maybe. Conference tournaments tonight. Some really good games. We'll get to your free pick in just a moment. Again, schedule and conflict today. We hope to have a professional fighter on next week, which will be a great interview. I know you got Landrum Roberts. You're trying to set up too from Alabama. He's doing a great job there on Jocks. Miami, Virginia tonight. That's going to be a great game. Kansas, Houston tonight. That's going to be a great game. Clemson, Duke loses, I think, a little bit of its luster with the injuries to the Duke players. But we're getting some really good matchups.
We are.
We're getting some really good matchups, and I'm really excited to see the Kansas-Houston game. I want to see Kansas, full throttle, see what they do. So there's some good things going on with college basketball. To me, I don't know where you are with this. To me, March is the best time of the year.
Oh, my God.
You agree?
By a long shot. Yeah. I mean, not only the most profitable, but the most exciting. You got so much going on at the same time between the conference championships, the big dance, the NHL. I mean, it's just...
Well, talk about profitable.
NBA, I mean, we just had the Olympics a couple of weeks ago. There's just so much excitement. And we truly make our clients the most money from January through mid-April for the full year.
When we do our radio show, which is on every Saturday for 40 weeks throughout the year, whether it's September, whether it's May, we always say the same thing because it's the truth.
Yep.
We always make our clients the most amount of money in the first 3 months of the year with basketball basically every single day.
Yep.
It's the easiest thing to do. I believe, I've said this before on this podcast, I believe college basketball is the easiest sport to wager on and win money. You're always indoors. It's a round ball. You only have 13 people on the court, 5 players on each side, 3 referees, even though those referees suck too. Football, man, weather could come into play. Coaching decisions come into play.
22 players on the field.
22 players plus God knows how many officials who can't friggin' read or write or do anything right. Can't see. They're all blind, you know.
They got muscles, though.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, it's a lot harder to control a football game in terms of the point spread than I believe it is a college basketball game in terms of, you know, where that number is. So I've said that forever in my life. And everyone loves to bet on football. Everyone loves to watch football.
No doubt.
Right? But that's that. But I always say the NHL is the 4th most popular sport in this country. Football, basketball, baseball.
I read something the other day. There was a huge bump in liquidity in hockey because of the Olympics, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now it's gotten really exciting. So it's not like they jumped in and got bad hockey. It's been great hockey. Yeah. And because of the scrunch schedule, there's so much going on all at the same time. You had the trade deadline last week. So much happening in the NHL. We're taking advantage of it. The scheduling.
Well, you gave out a free pick last week that won.
I did.
I did lose my free pick last week. God damn.
Did you?
Yeah, Purdue.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, bad pick there. Bad pick. But your free pick won. You got one tonight?
I do. If I had the time, which I didn't have the time to look at tomorrow's schedule, it would have given you guys more time. But I did my interview, as you know, on WJOX today, on WWL down in New Orleans as well. Give a free pick on there. So there's only 2 games on the board in the NHL tonight. The Blues are taking on the Blues are playing Edmonton, and the Islanders are playing the Kings.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not using that game.
You're not using the Islanders Kings game.
No, I'm not. Right. Even though I have an opinion on it, which we'll keep off the air.
All right.
I'm going to go to. I've went over the posted total in every Edmonton game since the break. They have went over in every game since the break. Jari's not in the net tonight. Ingram is. Bennington's also going to be on the bench, and yet I'm telling you, there's going to be defense in this game. It's the first game I'm going to use the under 6.5. Under. Don't blunder. Go under. 6.5.
Did you get that from me?
No, I got that from a guy by the name of Gary down in Florida.
Oh, okay.
About 20 years ago. He used to scream it, "Don't blunder, go under."
So we got under Edmonton.
Edmonton taking on against St. Louis. Right. 6.5 goals in St. Louis, and that's going to go under. It's going to be a slow game. Just not normal Edmonton hockey.
All right, no interview today. We've had a recent stretch where we've had some great interviews come on. Just again, scheduling didn't match up today for us, especially with the tournament. He's traveling next week, so we got a bunch of things.
Going to Vegas, baby!
We have going on. Be sure to check out girls.gamble.live. They got a great deal through March Madness. Also, check out takingvegas.com. Again, Celsius.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's good stuff, man. Seriously.
Arctic Vibe is my favorite flavor. Go check that out. Everyone, hope you enjoy listening to the Bet Big Talk Loud podcast. You want to close this out?
Let's go out there, be safe, have fun, and let's make some money.